Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. Forgive me of this fan, but it be hot up in here. Also, Pisces, this is a general reading, and this is not everybody's story. It might relate to you, Pisces. It might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs, and there will be messages there for you, Pisces. Watch watchers, y'all are welcome to my channel. I hope y'all weekend as well as y'all week is going good. Also, Pisces, let's start. Spirit protect me and Pisces as I do their reading from any harm and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let Pisces get the accurate readings that they need this week to give them guidance. I pray. Amen and amen. Alright, Pisces, let's see what's coming in here for y'all. We have her step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So some of you guys could be in y'all North Node here. You could be stepping out y'all comfort zone. We have here a personal issue is arriving. Full moon in Cancer. So some of you guys could be around a Cancer here. Something could be a personal issue is resolving. Okay. So tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces here? We have here you are enough, and that is full moon in Virgo. So a lot of you guys are enough here. Y'all gonna be around a Virgo. We have her it is time to take action, new moon in Aries, as well as the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So the answers you need are coming here, Pisces, and you could be taking some type of action as well here. Some of you guys could be around a Gemini, a Virgo, a Cancer, or an Aries. We also have her don't let your past hold you back here. Okay? Or y'all not letting y'all past hold y'all back. So tell me about the sign of Pisces. We have here you are safe. Share your true self. So you are safe here, Pisces. This is water energy here. And we have her all is well. So all is well and you are safe. Okay? So tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces here, Spirit? We have here breaking away. So a lot of you guys are breaking away from something here, and y'all are breaking away that y'all know that y'all are good enough here, Pisces. It has something to do with new ideas and bringing your dreams to life, as well as being patient. So a lot of you guys have new ideas here, and you also are bringing, y'all have patience here, but y'all also bringing y'all new ideas to life as well here, Pisces. It has something to do with stepping with the soul. So you guys are stepping into y'all soul here. Okay? So y'all are breaking away knowing that y'all are good enough here. We have here intentions, seeking professionals and over genius connections, as well as material benefits. So some type of intentions can be coming in and money can be coming in here for y'all, Pisces. But it has something to do with y'all could be dealing with a false twin flame. Okay? Well, tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces here, Spirit? We have here penny pinching. So someone here can be penny pinching, and it has something to do with penny pinching worship as well as penny pinching. So someone here could be penny pinching or something like that here. Some of you guys could be breaking away from something here, penny pinching, or someone is breaking away from penny pinching or something like that as well. It has something to do with sudden wealth here, and it has something to do with contact. So someone here is trying to contact someone here because somebody here could be wanting sudden wealth here, or somebody could be contacting you because they want sudden wealth. But it has something to do with fading blow up. So some type of fading blow up is coming in, and it has something to do with something is a danger. Okay? So somewhere it could be penny pinching her or something like that as well her, okay? Pisces. We have here neutron energy, inspiring others with a preparing to sacrifice. So someone here could be inspiring others or thinking that they inspiring others. But if you see this card, they're trying to sacrifice someone here, and it has something to do with someone here is blind on it, or they want someone here to be blind on it. And it has something to do with that. For some of you guys, it has something to do with somebody could be trying to sacrifice you, or it has something to do with that with spiritual. It's like somebody can be trying to sacrifice someone here that's spiritual as well here, okay? Or they can be trying to sacrifice you. Spirit, tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces here? We have for Saturn energy, be realistic about. So some of you guys might need to be realistic about some type of money here for some of you guys, and y'all might need to break away from something here because it has something to do with Saturn energy here. Okay, and y'all might need to look at things in reality here, as well as being concerned about something here. Okay, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with Venus energy here, cherishing as well, but it also has something to do with dominating and realizing and taking the lead. So some of you guys are going to see something about Venus energy here, and it got something to do with Venus energy, and it got something to do with charity, joy, or someone could be doing something for you, or someone here could be doing something for someone here. But someone here is going to figure out something about somebody here, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with they're going to figure out about somebody energy, and it has something to do with Mars energy. Spirit, tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's coming in? We have her reason to expect. So somebody who could be giving somebody some money, or you could be giving somebody something to somebody here. Somebody here might need to release expectations, sir, and it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with meditate on it, or some of you guys could be meditating on it. Okay. Spirit, tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces, sir? We have her music. So some of you guys could be listening to music here or something like that as well, or somebody here could be telling y'all a music note, but it has something to do with music y'all can be listening to at this time. It has something to do with valuing you did the best you could, so validating your past as well as challenging yourself. So it has something to do with the past here, and it has something to do with the past could be trying to want to challenge you or something like that as well here, Pisces. Okay, and it has something to do with some of you guys might need to avoid toxic people, or y'all are avoiding toxic people. So tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's going on with the sign of Pisces? We have her in divine timing. So something's going to be coming in divine timing here. And we have her being wise. So Spirit wants y'all to be wise on something here. And y'all could be being patient at this time. So tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's coming in? Limited belief system. So someone could be having a limited belief systems or negative thoughts here. And it has something to do with that. Okay? It has something to do with a new opportunity as well as creativeness. So someone here could be having a new opportunity, or y'all have new opportunities here and y'all can be creative. It has something to do with you guys expanding here. Okay? And that's what it has something to do with. Okay? So tell me about the sign of Pisces. So it's like somebody here got some limited belief systems to tell you something, or it got something to do with music notes. So music notes is like the frequency or music or something like that. But I don't think it got something to do with music. It got something to do with the way of thinking here. Okay. We have here good juju. So it got something to do with somebody here could be doing some type of good juju on someone here. Okay. And it has something to do with shame. So it's like somebody here wants y'all to be ashamed, or they want somebody here to be ashamed. Okay. So tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces here? We have her joyfulness. So a lot of you guys are joyfulness, okay? And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with receiving and giving. So it has something to do with you get receiving as well as someone here giving. Okay, it has something to do with that. Some of you guys can be giving something to a child, to your children, or something like that as well here. But it has something to do with you awakening. And a lot of you guys are awakening on something. If you're pregnant, congratulations. Also Pisces, okay? But you guys are being awoken here. And it has something to do with joyfulness. So a lot of you guys are in joyfulness at this time. It's just relaxing, you know. We also have her ancestors, so it has something to do with an ancestor here, and it has something to do with that, okay? And it has something to do with burdens. So for some of you, y'all family here could be a burden to you guys or something like that for some of you guys as well. Spirit, tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's going on with the sign of Pisces, sir? It has something to do with self-love. So a lot of you guys are doing self-love at this time here. And it has something to do with being practical here as well as doing self-love. Okay? It has something to do with transformation here. So a lot of you guys are going through a transformation here. Y'all could be going through an ending or some type of transformation. Okay? So a lot of you guys are doing self-love. And y'all are joyful of doing self-love here. Okay? So tell me about the sign of Pisces, what's coming in. We have her the arrow, the ego, the betrayal, the disappointment, and the missing of the mark. So some type of mark is being missed her with this arrow. Because it has something to do with somebody who have an ego. Or it has something to do with somebody who could be betraying somebody here or something like that as well. It has something to do with that. And it has something to do with restless. So someone is walking away. Okay, or you walking away. Okay. You're not doing the betrayals. It's like somebody want to hit their marker while you walking away or something like that here, Pisces, okay? It has something to do with the weapon. And it has something to do with recalling, thinking things through, being careful, as well as involving people, gathering into info about surrounding with people here. So you guys could be surrounded with people here that could be trying to stab y'all in the back here with this weapon. So be aware what y'all dealing with here, Pisces. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the weapon, and it has something to do with tarot. So somebody here could be trying to want to stab somebody in the back here that do tarot. Or they want to stab somebody back in the back here that do tarot. Because it has something to do with the rope here. It's like somebody here want to hang somebody here or something like that as well here. Okay? That's what it has something to do with her. So it has something to do with someone could be doing self-love here, and somebody here is trying to stab somebody in the back because they do self-love. Or they're trying to like stab somebody in the back here, and it's the people that be around someone here. So Spirit wants y'all to be aware what y'all dealing with here, okay? Spirit, tell me about the sign of Pisces. We have here acting cold. So somebody here could be acting cold here with this breaking and ignoring and keeping busy here. But somebody here, it could be cold shoulder, or you could be somebody could be acting cold shoulder to you. But it has something to do with receiving. It's like somebody here ain't answering somebody calls, or somebody here you ain't answering somebody calls. Yeah. Spirit, tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces, Spirit? We have here intimacy here, and we have her concern. So someone could be intimacy here, and somebody here concerned about somebody here that's having intimacy here or something like that as well here. It has something to do with stillness, and it has something to do with realizing. So somebody here realize something here, somebody here could be in stillness. Okay? And it has something to do with that. Something is going to be resolved here though. Okay? Something going to be resolved. Because somebody got the key here. Okay? Yeah. So what it like to me is somebody here be by themselves here, and somebody here is realizing something on somebody here already knowing they already got the key. But it has something to do with somebody here wants somebody here to be concerned about some type of intimacy here. Or is it a couple here that's concerned about some type of intimacy, and it has something to do with that. Somebody here got a weapon here, and it got something to do with a couple here that's trying to stab somebody in the back that do self-love. Somebody here is a couple here that's trying to stab somebody in the back here. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with this couple here trying to stab somebody in the back here that do self-love. And that's what it has something to do with her. Okay? That's what it has something to do with her. So let's see what's going on here, Pisces. So tell me about the sign of Pisces, sir. We have here the Six of Wands. So you could be in the Six of Wands here, or you could be in victory here. This is fire energy here. And we have the King of Swords. So it's an earth here could be in the Six of Wands. Y'all could be around. So tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces, sir? So it has something to do with somebody here could be working her, or y'all could be working or something like that as well here. And it has something to do with the Emperor. Okay? It has something to do with the Aries energy here or something like that as well. It has something to do with the Fool, and it has something to do with the Chariot, Cancer energy. A lot of you guys could be starting something new here as well here, but it also has something to do with Cancer energy here. Some of you guys could be around a Cancer here or Aquarius, but it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with friendships. Okay, so some of you guys could be around y'all friends, you know, kicking it with y'all friends as well, and y'all just be working for some of you Pisces. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. So it has something to do with the Ace of Pentacles. So it has something to do with someone here. Can be the Ace of Pentacles and it has something to do with the Emperor here. But it has something to do with somebody who's holding back their possessions. Okay? And they in the Four of Pentacles. If you put that other Pentacle, they in the Five of Pentacles. So it's an Emperor that's in the Five of Pentacles here. But somebody here is acting like they working or something like that here. But somebody here is in the Five of Pentacles. It has something to do with the Knight of Wands here. And it has something to do with the Wheel of Fortune. Something that's fated as well as destined. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Hermit. Someone could be the Hermitess. Okay. So tell me about the sign of Pisces. We have the Hierophant here. Taurus energy. So it has something to do with the Taurus and the Emperor. Y'all could be around. Okay. Y'all could be around Taurus or Aries. But it has something to do with an organization or something like that as well here. And it has something to do with the Queen of Cups, water energy here. So a lot of you guys could be in a relationship with someone here and y'all just be working or something like that as well here. Somebody could be acting, you know, like they single to y'all with the Nine of Pentacles as well. But it got something to do with somebody here gonna be stuck here. And it got something to do with the Six of Swords. Someone here is stuck. Somebody gonna move to calm waters and they gonna be stuck here. And it has something to do with they gonna move to calm waters and they gonna be stuck. And it got something to do with a lover. Okay, or it has something to do with some type of lover here. Yeah. Gemini energy here. Okay. It has something to do with the Six of Pentacles here. So it has something to do with someone here wants someone here to get at them or something. Or an Emperor wants someone here to get at them. Or someone could be around an Aries or another Emperor or Taurus. But it has something to do with the Page of Wands. And it has something to do with fire energy here as well here. It has something to do with the Ace of Swords. And it has something to do with the Knight of Swords. So somebody know the truth about something here. And something's going to be coming in real quick. Somebody here got somebody here in stalemate here. And somebody don't want to make a choice. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with that's why somebody here getting a tower. With Scorpio energy. Somebody know the truth about a lover here. Or you gonna know the truth about a lover or someone here does. And so it's bad because somebody here know the truth about a lover here. They want to stab a person in the back. But you cannot. Yeah. Somebody here for to get hanged though. Pisces energy here. This is y'all. And it has something to do with that. Somebody can be trying to hang someone here. Or someone might need to surrender. And what they need to surrender onto is anxiety. Somebody could be in a Nine of Swords here. Okay? Well, tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's going on with the sign of Pisces here, Spirit? Can you turn that down, please? Why the Eight of Pentacles here? It has something to do with the Eight of Wands. So somebody here could be taking some type of action in work or something like that as well here. It has something to do with judgment here. And it has something to do with the explorer. So somebody here was reckless here. Or somebody here making a judgment call on some type of explorer. Or something like that here. And it has something to do with somebody here is practical to go. And it has something to do with money. Okay. Why is the Hierophant Taurus energy here? Somebody could be taking action with a Taurus. But it has something to do with the Nine of Pentacles. So somebody could be abundant here with the Nine of Pentacles here. And somebody could be taking action. But it has something to do with somebody here is Ten of Swords and somebody here. And they gonna keep them stuck. It's like somebody keeping somebody here stuck here. And they Ten of Swords in them over money. And it has something to do with that. And somebody here got the clarity with the sun. That's what it has something to do with her. This is what's coming in real quicker. And it has something to do with that. Why this Emperor here? It has something to do with an Emperor here. Somebody here is walking away. So it's like an Emperor is walking away or something like that as well here. Because it has something to do with the star. And it has something to do with somebody who's going to be sensitive here. Got something to do with somebody could be healing or you could be healing her or somebody here is. But if they die, it got something to do with Aquarius here. Y'all could be dealing with her. It could be sensitive. But it has something to do with somebody need to follow their intuition or y'all might need to follow y'all intuition on something here. Because somebody here is keeping a secret. Give me one on the Queen of Cups, water energy. It has something to do with the Five of Wands. So someone here loves to put somebody here in competition over money this week. This is what y'all go figure out. because it has something to do with ambition, and it has something to do with somebody ambition is to put somebody her in clouds and then leave them out to the Five of Pentacles her, and it has something to do with that, and then they want to be indecisive about them with the Two of Swords. Why is the Ace of Pentacles her? It has something to do with options. So someone here might think that they got an option here. That's why it's the Five of Wands. There's a lot of competition, but it got something to do with options here. But somebody here is juggling somebody. If you put the other pentacle, they juggling somebody here. It has something to do with somebody here for the carry wands here. Somebody got burdens, and it got something to do with they need to be practical because they in illusion. So with this, you all see these clouds in somebody's eyes. Clouds in somebody's eyes is an illusion, sir, and it has something to do with that. It's like somebody here don't want to see their burdens, and it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the devil, Capricorn energy here. Give me one on the Six of Pentacles, sir. It has something to do with somebody here to get a towel because somebody here wants somebody here to get it now. That's why somebody here to walk away. Somebody wants somebody to get it now. Yeah, it has something to do with the Hierophant here, and it has something to do with somebody here unlearned something here, and it has something to do with somebody here found out something here. That's why somebody here is the Nine of Wands. And it has something to do with Taurus energy as well as fire energy, but it has something to do with somebody here is moving the calm of waters. Because somebody found something out, and somebody finna get a tie with her. Because somebody trying to put somebody here in competition here, or they trying to put you in competition here, Pisces. But to put you in competition, something that's completed her. Up habits is like somebody here want to bring y'all competition, and it has something to do with that. Give me one on the Four of Pentacles, sir. It has something to do with the Two of Pentacles. Then I tell you somebody was juggling y'all, and it has something to do with that. Somebody here need to be practical who they working with her. They need to be practical who they working with. That's what it got something to do with. If you put that one, that's the Four of Pentacles. You put the other one, that's the Eight of Pentacles. So it has something to do with the Eight of Pentacles right here. So it has something to do with somebody who was working together twice here with somebody. But it has something to do with who somebody working with her. Somebody here is not figuring it out that they trying to put them in competition because somebody here wants somebody money. Somebody here is fighting over money. And it has something to do with that. Okay, it has something to do with the King of Wands, and it has something to do with somebody here wanting to play with somebody here or play a game with somebody here that's a leader. They want to play a game with somebody here that's a leader, and it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the Chariot, Cancer energy. Give me one on the Page of Wands, sir. It has something to do with the Seven of Swords. So somebody here was trying to be sneaky here. That's why somebody here finna get a towel. Yeah, because somebody trying to be sneaky here. And it has something to do with the King of Pentacles. And it has something to do with somebody thought that they can charm a King of Pentacles, sir. And it has something to do with that as well. They try to play a game with a King of Wands, but then not on top of that, they try to charm a King of Pentacles. But it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with they try to do this in the past. The Six of Cups, water energy here. So somebody finna get some truth about a King of Pentacles, sir. This is what the truth they finna get. Okay? And it has something to do with that. Yeah. So what it look like to be Pisces, somebody here is coming in and with action here. And the action they coming in with is a lot of competition here this week, Pisces. And it has something to do with that. Competition and action. And it has something to do with that. And it got something to do with money. Okay, Pisces, this is what they gonna come to you about with money, but it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with somebody who somebody wants somebody money, and then they go walk away from them, and it has something to do with that. It's like somebody here wants somebody money, and they go walk away from them, and it has something to do with. That's why somebody finna get a towel, because it has something to do with somebody finna get a towel with her, because it has something to do with somebody who was juggling somebody here. And it has something to do with y'all gonna figure out somebody juggle y'all, or somebody here try to juggle y'all. And it has something to do with the people that y'all was working with her that be holding back their possessions. They hold back their possessions from y'all, and then they sit around and hold their possessions back to y'all from y'all. But then not on top of that, they juggle y'all on top of that as well. That's why y'all finna have a talk with her, because it has something to do with somebody who is sneaky with the Seven of Swords. They got what they wanted her. So this is what y'all dealing with her. Y'all dealing with some shady people, man. This is real talk. Shady. That's real. Where's everybody sign the Pisces, the Eight of Wands? What's coming in real quick? Yeah, somebody here too late on something here though. They too late. Okay, and it got something to do with that Pisces, because it has something to do with somebody here can't return to somebody here that loved them unconditionally. They can't return to them because it has something to do with somebody who go reject them. And they gonna reject somebody here that's spying on somebody here. Somebody here spying on another person here, but they gonna reject them because it has something to do with somebody here loves to put somebody here in a third party here and influences. And they trying to put somebody here in a third party and influences a person that's a healer. And it has something to do with that. But then on top of that, they gossip about somebody here because they jealous of this person. But it's gonna be nothing but drama here because it has something to do with it got something to do with somebody ex-lover. Yeah. Something that's too late here. Somebody need to let it go. Let's see the Nine of Pentacles, her spirit. It has something to do with somebody finna go through a natural disaster here. Yeah. Because something is too late here. And it got something to do with money. But it has something to do with somebody here that's opposite towards another person here. And somebody could be in quiet and content, but they opposite towards them. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here is intuitive here. And somebody here, this intuitive person knows something is destroyed. It's not going to be fixed anymore because it's destroyed. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody could be trying to text message somebody here, but somebody here wore a straight mask. And it has something to do with somebody here acting like something fake dead here. But somebody here is acting like that something fake dead here, but somebody here be talking shit about somebody. That's what it got something to do with her. And it got something to do with child services her. But it had not on top of that, but it got something to do with some type of child services. If it's not about that, it got something to do with somebody assistance or something like that her. And it got something to do with support. But it has something to do with somebody here for to be in anxiety about it. Got something to do with the government's assistance or something like that her. Yeah. Why that 8 of Cups her? It has something to do with nurturing. So it has something to do with somebody here that's nurturing is too late. That's why somebody here go through a natural disaster. Because somebody here wanted somebody here was trying to make somebody here go through a natural disaster that was nurturing. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with somebody here wanted somebody here to go through a roller coaster here, but it's a change. Because somebody here already went through a transformation. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here was trying to put a fault of white false and mixed signals to somebody here acting like they want to be with them and marry them and stuff like that. But it has something to do with somebody here to feel drained because somebody here wearing a mask. And whoever that's wearing a mask is around them. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here acting like, why did somebody come back here? Because it has something to do with it's the same shit in a different day. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here connected to a karmic. And they in a relationship with a karmic her. Somebody don't want to separate from their karmic her. Yeah. That's why. But they want to bring natural disasters to someone here that's nurturing. So tell me about the sign of it has something to do with a couple here that's finna go through a natural disaster here. Yeah. Because somebody here thought that they was nurturing to make somebody here go through. That's why it's too late for this couple. Yeah, it's too late for this couple. Because it has something to do with love. And it has something to do with financial support. So somebody here could be using somebody here for financial support. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here ain't never got the facts her. And it got something to do with that. It got something to do with a female here that never got the facts her. But it has something to do with somebody here is getting and walking on it. And it has something to do with somebody here is drifting apart from someone here. That's why somebody here feels what they feel. And they know who they are. That's why somebody here is drifting apart. They don't care. And it has something to do with that because they got receipts on somebody here. And they got proof on somebody. That's why. Well, tell me about the sign of Pisces. It has something to do with travel. So it has something to do with travel here. Something that's too late to travel to somebody here and bring some type of conflict to somebody. Because it has something to do with a family here. Or somebody could be meeting up with someone here or doing some type of meetup, but it has something to do with someone here that have a baby mama or a baby daddy or somebody here having a kid. But it has something to do with that. Somebody here deserve better here. And it has something to do with somebody here always around somebody here because they got money problems. And it has something to do with somebody thought they had unfinished business here to elevate with somebody here. But it has something to do with somebody here loves to play mind games. And they thought they could play mind games with a high vibe person here. And it has something to do with that. But this high vibe person ghosts them. Yeah. That's what it has something to do with her. Give me one on this towel. It It has something to do with love unconditionally here. So this couple here that love each other unconditionally here is going to go through a natural disaster because it has something to do with a third party here, and it has something to do with influences, and they want to mess with a healer here. So since they want to mess with a healer and put them in a third party and put influences and try to bring this person drama, it has something to do with that. They gonna go through a natural disaster because it has something to do with somebody here for to get rejected here, and it has something to do with somebody here love to spy on somebody, but it has something to do with somebody thought that they can return to their ex, and then it has something to do with that. But somebody here already they soulmate, they thought that they could return to their ex, and you could have been their soulmate here or something like that here. They returned to their ex, but then they thought that they was gonna come around someone here that was a soulmate. No, they soulmate put boundaries up, and it has something to do with that. That's why somebody here need to release these old conditions. Somebody here release old conditions, sir. They don't mess with somebody here no more. Yeah. Somebody thought they could return to somebody here that do self-love, but it has something to do with that. But then they want to talk shit about them. Yeah, they talk shit about them. This person they love unconditionally here. Yeah, and there was a nurturer. Yeah, but it has something to do with that. It has something to do with we can't make it work and opposite. So somebody here is opposite. Something is over her. Because somebody is opposite towards another person. And it has something to do with somebody here could be in a quiet and contain her. But it has something to do with somebody here finna have anxiety. Because it has something to do with somebody here trying to bring conflict or question somebody here that's free. So that's why it has something to do with it. And then on top of that, they want to come to them for their money. Yeah, somebody here lost their mind. Real talk, they lost their mind here. Then they want to talk shit about a person that do self-love. Yeah, that's why the self-love person here is they uninterested in somebody here. Yeah, they uninterested in them. Because it has something to do with somebody here acting like something fake dead her. But it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody government assistance or something like that here. But it has something to do with somebody's support system here. And it has something to do with money. Somebody her support system wants some type of money, and it has something to do with that. But then they want to question somebody here that's free. Yeah, this is what they want to do. That stuff is dead. It's dead here. It's dead, Pisces. Because it has something to do with times is up for this couple. They think they was going to travel to somebody here because somebody is uninterested in them. And the reason why is because they going through a natural disaster here for playing with a nurturing person here that love unconditionally, and then they had a nerve to talk shit about them. Come again? Don't make no sense, sir. Yeah. And it looks like to me is somebody here, this couple here finna be in this 5 of Cups. And then what it look like to me is they finna get hanged since they try to hang somebody else here. Or they thought they was gonna hang you, Pisces, I guess, but they couldn't. That's what it look like. We're talking about sign of Pisces. What's going on with sign of Pisces here? It has something to do with the Queen of Wands, fire energy. And it has something to do with a Knight of Cups here, and it got something to do with a Knight of Swords. So it has something to do with a Knight of Cups, and it has something to do with a Knight of Swords. But it has something to do with Temperance, Sagittarius energy. What's talking about the sign of Pisces? It has something to do with the Lovers. So it has something to do with a lover here and the Queen of Wands. But it has something to do with the Ace of Cups, and it has something to do with the 7 of Cups. So somebody here was acting like they love somebody here, but somebody here walked away because they was putting up illusions, and it has something to do with that. That's why somebody here for to carry wands. Yeah. Spirit tell me about a sign of Pisces. It has something to do with the Fool of Swords. So something is somebody here just resting. Something put to rest with this lovers. Yeah. Because it has something to do with the Knight of Wands here, and it has something to do with the 9 of Wands. So someone here is walking away from somebody here. Because somebody here is a 9 of Wands. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here thought they had some type of pains, but they look like they confused. That's what it look like. Okay? So we're talking about sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces, sir? What it like to me is somebody here wants some type of forgiveness, okay? And it has something to do with somebody here wanting to reach out to somebody here for some type of forgiveness. Okay? So tell me about the sign of Pisces. What's going on with the sign of Pisces, sir? It has something to do with something is an ending here with a Queen of Wands. Fire energy here. And the reason why it's an ending here because this person took flight, and it has something to do with this person already went through quests already her. This person went through a whole bunch of quests already her, and this person took flight. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with something is ruined. Yeah, it's ruined her. This quest somebody thought they was doing, this person already went through ruins. That's why it's an ending. And it has something to do with these lovers her. It's going to go through a loss. This lover or this couple finna go through a loss. Because it has something to do with something that's burning her. And it has something to do with their games are burning. Because it has something to do with they being neglected her. That's what it look like. Yeah. That's what it look like. So tell me why the 4-1. It has something to do with somebody here is tied. Yeah, they tied here and they going through a loss here. It could be a couple here, or it ain't a couple. It could be a feminine here. It's tired and they going through a loss. But it has something to do with distance here, and it has something to do with crashing down. So it has something to do with somebody here, they distance themselves and not something that's crashing down. Because it has something to do with this person is the rock. Yeah, whoever they play with her, it's an ending. Let's talk about sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces? Her, we have her speaking up. So somebody here gonna speak up her. Yeah, or you are, and it has something to do with somebody here speaks up. They do self care and they grounded. Or you is. Let's talk about sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces? Sir? It has something to do with somebody here wanted payback. They wanted to get some type of payback with this Queen of Wands here. Yeah. But it has something to do with they can't get no payback from this person. This person is a CEO energy. And this person also ascended. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with that's why somebody here is strolling on the phone. Because this person ascended her. They can't get no payback. Ain't no payback they can get. So we'll tell you about sign of Pisces. Or you could be a CEO or somebody who is. It has something to do with false alert, false alert, false alert. So it has something to do with a couple who I guess for to get they payback. Because it look like to me it's something that's false. And it has something to do with somebody here on reading, or somebody here is trying to read something on the phone here. But it has something to do with that. And it got something to do with payday. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here talking about I'm gonna bounce back. And somebody here might will bounce back her. But somebody here is telling somebody here broken promises. That's what it looked like. So it's a sign of and it has something to do with somebody here is a deep faker. They a deep faker. They fake a lot. And it has something to do with that. With this conversation and lies as well as deception and seeing no longer than they believe. Deep fake. Somebody here is a deep faker. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the past life, and it has something to do with poker face. So it's like whatever somebody done wrong, they don't even want to deal with it. Or they don't want to deal with what they did here in the past. But it has something to do with that. And they don't want to deal with it. They got a sneaky link. That's what they don't want to deal with. Yeah. Okay. Spirits everybody side so some of y'all gonna figure out her something is the end of her, because somebody here might want payback with y'all, but it has something to do with somebody here finna find out they can't get no payback from you because it has something to do with they in deep fakeness, or somebody here is a deep faker. Yeah, they be telling lies her, whoever this is, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with non-duality. So somebody here ain't doing a repeat with this non-duality, and it has something to do with this flow. Cause somebody here do flow. They're not doing a they're not finna do no non-duality. They're not finna do nothing repeated again and again. They're not finna do it. So let's tell our sign of Pisces. What's coming in for the sign of Pisces? It has something to do with liberty. So someone here is in liberty here, or you are, and it has something to do with receive, and it has something to do with somebody here wanted somebody here to be in liberty, but they wanted them to receive to sacrifice them, and it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with it's a change. They can't do that anymore. Those are your messages, Pisces. Take care. Bye bye.